This is your Wall Street wake-up call. In just hours from now, investors will know the fate of the UK, whether it will remain in the EU. I'm joined now by Craig Earlham, a market strategist with Awanda in London. So, Craig, do global markets change if we get a leave vote? Will we still be as focused on growth, jobs, and central banks?
I think it will cause a bit of short-term chaos in the markets. The simple fact of the matter is no one knows what the EU will look like without the UK in it. They don't know what the UK will look like as when it's not a member of the EU. And I think more importantly, I think there's still an element of fragility in the markets right now. So something like this, which can cause ripples both through the markets but also through the global economy as well, is naturally going to make investors quite anxious. And when you see this anxiety among investors, you do tend to quite often see that reflected in the markets. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a vote to leave overnight tonight and into the markets tomorrow if we do see a lot of negativity initially.
Well, are there other long-term impacts aside from perhaps just a sell-off in global markets and a move into safer assets?
The longer-term impact on the markets, I think, beyond the next week or two, I think won't be too bad. I think we'll see continued volatility. I guess this will all depend on what this means now for the future of the EU. There's going to be a lot of discussions, of course, between the UK and the EU over the next couple of years. I think one thing we will potentially see from this is we will see a lot of rising of these anti-EU parties in other countries within the EU, and that is the kind of contagion effect that the EU would have to prevent occurring. And that's the type of thing that we could ensure we continue to see volatility and anxiety in the markets. I guess it's after the UK leaves, if it does, the question would be how well does the EU manage the rise of these other parties?
And what are you telling clients today? I mean, we won't know the vote until perhaps early Friday morning, but is there a playbook today? Are there any stocks you want to be in ahead of that vote?
I think the important thing, as far as investors are concerned, is to just be careful. There's going to be a lot of volatility tonight, and I think it's not a case of telling investors where to go or what to be, and it's more a case of just ensuring that they know what they're getting themselves in for and what they can expect to come in the event of both a vote to remain but also a vote to leave.
All right, well, we'll be watching. We're just hours away from that Brexit vote. Craig Earlham from Awanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Scott Gamm, and you're watching The Street.